Welcome back. I'm MTG Joe. We're going to be playing some Dimir Control today. Kind of a throwback to the before the Esper days. This is usually one of the more requested color pairs that I get from the subreddit. So this is a as competitive as I think I can build right now version of Dimir Control. Obviously tailored a bit more to the meta right now, so you'll see some calls to like Legion's End and Ashiok in the main board, mainly to deal with the amount of scapeshift that's going around. So the deck itself is going to contain the cards. So we have 2 Augur Bolus and 2 Kefnet as our only creatures in the deck. Augur is just kind of a 2 of because I had 2 more slots. Thought what could I put in? Early blocker, kind of some card advantage. As we play a couple games with the deck, these will probably become other cards. Cavalier Gales is another option. Perhaps another Kefnet and just go 3 that way. But we'll play with the deck a bit and see. These are kind of a placeholder for now. 2 Search for Azcanta, kind of the premier card advantage if you could get it to flip in Dimir. Cast down Legion's End, Tyrant Scorn as our kind of 2 mana removal suite. We have Thought Erasure as one of the more annoying Thoughtseize style cards. Take up stuff out of your opponent's hand. We have Narset as one of the most powerful 3 mana planeswalkers they've printed in a while, and oddly enough it's uncommon. We have Carnarium and Ritual of Soot as our sweepers. This will get rid of like the tokens, 3 mana. The main thing is we don't have a lot of stuff to deal with a lot bigger boards. So stuff like Gruul, if they go up to like the 5 mana slot, is going to become a little bit more difficult to deal with. Ashiok is kind of a pseudo win condition, or at least put some pressure. You can exile some cards out of their graveyard. And more so it turns off the ability to search with scapeshift. Kefnet is our main win condition, just attacking in with the bird. Drawn from Dreams and Kefnet play really nice together. It's effectively dig through time for 2 mana, free copy. We got Ritual of Soot, like I said, Vraska's Contempt as a 3 of to get rid of planeswalkers in the main board, also exile creatures. Karn is card advantage in the deck and can in a pinch serve as a way to win the game by making Karn structs. 1 enter the God-Eternal, 2 Lilianas and 2 Ugins on the top end. Both serve again as card advantage in some capacity, token makers, and removal. So that's what I usually like in a planeswalker. Mana base wise, we got our duels in the terms of Drowned Catacomb, Watery Grave, a couple Dismal Backwaters for the life gain. Interplanar Beacon, because we're playing a lot of planeswalkers, can help us gain some life. And Field of Ruins, we're 2 color mana base, which allows us to splash for some non-color generating lands. And I think it's important to be able to take out Field of Ruin in this particular meta. The sideboard itself, we have Aether Gust versus the Gruul matchups, Negate for the Control Mirror, Noxious Grasp versus like Teferis or green stuff, Elder Spell versus Planeswalker decks, 3rd Ashiok. It's important to be able to control their ability to spam like 20 zombies at a time. Thief of Sanities for the mid-range mirrors, and an Ego if we need to break apart a combo. So this is more of a tap-out control style. We're not going to be holding up counter spells. We are going to be more the reactor and kind of control the board and gain incremental card advantage through our planeswalkers. And yeah, that's the deck. We'll be playing in ranked. So I am live on Twitch today. I'm making a more conscientious effort to stream live as opposed to just YouTube clips. If you are missing any part of the streams, they are always available on my YouTube channel, MTG_Joe. Right now it's just kind of here and there when I have some time, but in the fall I will be producing a fixed stream schedule. So if you do want to know when we are going live, easiest way is to follow on Twitch or to subscribe on YouTube. Both help out the channel, cost you absolutely nothing. And just one more housekeeping note before we get to the gameplay. I wanted to do something to thank the people supporting the channel. So if there are any cool brews that you have, some non-meta decks that you'd like to have featured on the channel, drop a link in the comments below on the YouTube video, or message me directly on Twitter or on the Arena subreddit, looking to feature some cool decks. Some streamers do it, but you have to be like a paid subscriber, stuff like that. I'm doing it for free, just want to play some cool decks while we kind of wait for the meta to shake up. That's enough of the pandering. Let's get to some gameplays. So we played green-black Hate on Scapeshift earlier. Heavy with the land destruction. This one will be a little bit wider scope. We can deal with a couple different types of effects. I think the flying ability of Kefnet's kind of recent with the ground. This is a horrible hand. So we'll put the Ugin away for now. We're whiles away. I don't typically like blaming like Arena Shuffler, but it has been very inconsistent lately. I've had games with Scapeshift where I play 29 lands and I'll get like one-landers, or just very odd kind of distribution. This could be a couple things. I want to try to get Azcanta down now. Okay, so if it's the flash deck, we can kind of play on their turn as well. I'm going to graveyard this now. I want to hit my line drops. So Spectral Sailor will come down. That's fine. I want to get him to tap out on their turn, so that way even Legion's End. Okay, so I'm going to cast down now. They usually don't play Spell Pierce in these lists. Let's see if this goes off. Okay, so they have the Sabotage. It's 3 cards in our library. Okay, so they don't have double green, which is useful. I'm just going to graveyard that. Again, I think we just wait to them to make the first move. If they tap out to draw a card, we can exile a creature in response. Gains us some life. Okay, so they have the second green. Gonna graveyard that as well. Okay, so we have Interplanar Beacon. Okay, so it doesn't matter there. So let's Legion's End this. See if we can draw out a counter. So that does make their clock go a little faster. They most likely ignore the Ashiok. Mainly casted it to gain the 1 life here. This matchup's usually pretty tough, I think. Okay.
Your lack of fear disturbs me.
So this is kind of our Hail Mary. If we can get this to resolve. It's unlikely to resolve, but yeah, they have the sabotage. Still gain the life. We have active Azcanta. Okay, so let's see what we get off Karn. So they're going to give us probably the Field of Ruin. Yeah. So we lost that one there. Okay, so in this matchup, Aether Gusts, negates, Noxious Grasp. Thief's interesting because they probably take out the Essence Scatter against us with us not showing that many. Ashiok's not very good. The Legions and... well, it gets rid of Brineborn. It gets through a couple things. Drawn from Dreams, I don't think we're going to be coming close to casting that. Same with Enter the God-Eternals. It's just too pricey in terms of mana. Probably get rid of the Ugins as well. 2 cards to cut. Probably just the Aether Gusts. They're probably the most fringe out of our cards. Keep this. So ideally we want to be able to Thought Erasure a counter spell and then drop a Thief of Sanity. And then I'll probably hang on to the other Thought Erasure to try to get Liliana down. Karn's not bad. Okay, so they have Syncopate, Essence Scatter. It's kind of annoying. Probably just the negate. So they can unsummon here. So I'm just going to go Thought Erasure. They have no threats either. So I'm going to take the Syncopate. Want to land here. We do have an opening to drop down. I don't like how they reveal the cards now. So both are good cards. Thought Erasure lets us pick apart the Essence Scatter. Okay, another Dreadhorde General. So let's see if we can find a land. so we get the field and we have the Vraska's Contempt. Drop down the Ambusher. Land opens him up to Entrancing Melody, so probably just go like that. Then I'm gonna play out the Thief. Part of the reason I'm doing this is they're probably gonna play the Unsummon. No, they don't Unsummon. So they'll probably cast it now. Just drop Liliana down. Yeah. So that game went much better. I think we run it back. That seemed pretty powerful. Liliana's a good catch up. We got rituals. Yeah. Might want to do... Well, we have Tyrant, Scorn, cast down. Yeah, we have enough. Probably targeted removal. So this matchup kind of goes in their favor by them winning game one. The counterspell deck is better when they're able to be on the play. So it's a little odd how Arena's like mid-game music is so quiet. So one thing with the opponent kept a pretty loose hand. It was all counters, no action, so we'll keep this. No threats, but we could respond to their stuff. Basically clear out their board. Okay, so let's see what they're working with. See if they want to blow a counter here. Okay. One counter out of the way. Let's see if we can get a Narset down. Part of it too, this lets us get to a point in the game where we have more mana up. If they're wasting their counters. Like Narset doesn't win the game. Narset just bridges the game for them. So now they're going on turn 4 and haven't deployed a threat. We have a hand of 4 removal spells. So I'm going field here. I'm just going to take them off like breeding pool. Just gonna kill this now. So I guess that was kind of wrong because now we don't actually have cast down mana. Opponent's thinking. They can go another Ambusher, perhaps. We have the cast down. What you got, opponent? This might prompt them. Okay, so they don't float mana. Let's go... Probably... another blue source. So I would like a search for Azcanta or something. I don't think we're resolving anything anytime soon. Also, drawing nothing but lands isn't helping our cause. Okay, I'm not sure what's in the opponent's hand. So we'll just thin out our deck a bit more. This is unlikely to resolve, but oh, actually resolves. They have unsummon. Just cast this down. It's fine. If they want to waste their whole turn doing that. So we can't kill it, but we can bounce it. Okay. We do have an opening. Okay, so shifting Ceratops is what we want to get rid of. So the reason we went with Ceratops there is because it can get reach. Okay, so and that gets a negate out of their hand. Destroy target enchantment. Just pass turn. So we have the cast down. They can negate it, which is kind of what I want them to do. I want to find an opening to sneak and search for Azcanta. would love for you to give me extra counter spells. So just putting a stop on my end stat. Okay, they just go card draw here. That's fine. Okay, so we got the negate as added bonus here. Okay, so they do block. See if they have another negate in hand. So negate their negate. Works out pretty good. Go to our turn, because the nice thing now is with Azcanta flipping, it just allows us to use our mana each turn to get value. I'll keep a Thought Erasure. Let's see what they want to do here. That's fine. I'll keep a blink of the eye. Just end the turn. That's fine. Anything that doesn't outright win them the game. I can always reset their wolf. I think they're trying to do wolf plus counter backup. Probably just the Contempt. Sweet. Just 20 different ways to beat them. Just need to take our time. I will take a Shifting Ceratops. Since we can't give it haste anyways. So I have 6 mana available. They're probably going to try to flash something in here. They think they meant the wolf. All right. Took apart Simic Flash. I'll run it back for one more. The flash matchup's kind of frustrating at times, but I do enjoy it. It's it forces you to play tight. You have to find your avenues. You have to learn how to use bait spells. This is a pile of cards. Opponent goes first. I think we mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this. I don't need to search for Azcantas. So here we'll go Dismal Backwater into Interplanar Beacon. Okay, so this is likely flash again. I was hoping for some diversity. Oh, growth spiral. Okay, so scapeshift. Oh no. Much worse. Let's get rid of Wilderness Wreck. Liliana at this point don't want. So this is Simic Nexus. Gonna drop Narset next turn.
My proud to keep an open mind.
I don't mind Ashiok in this matchup because it can exile key cards. Also makes stuff like Chemister's Insight a lot worse with Narset. Okay, so they kind of dig for that. So I could Thought Erasure the Nexus away. I think we just go Narset again, to be honest. Actually, you know what? I should have gone Ashiok and exile their graveyard. Because now they're going to flip Azcanta.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the thoughtfulness before action.
It's not great, but it's a clock on them at least. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. If I had gone with the Ashiok, we exile their graveyard, they don't flip Azcanta.
Sloppy technique.
Because now they're just going to be able to dig each turn. They can also Nexus. Here. Let's force something out of their hands. So I'm just going to do this because they're going to have 2 turns. And we're not going to activate Narset this turn. Naturally, they draw into Reclamation. Because why not? They find Nexus. I'm gonna give one more loop cycle. See if they can hit it again. Because the Chemister's Insights are shut down right now. So Narset's doing a good job there. Yeah, we misplayed that. Ashiok would have shut them down. Well, while the opponent's deciding what they're doing with their whole turns, how are you doing today, chat? We are on a Dimir Control deck. They got Blink of an Eye, Yeah. They're just gonna blink Narset and then start drawing cards. Alright. So, Ashiok's pretty good. We could go Thief. Negates. And coming out. Legion's End. Cast down. Tyrant Scorn. Enter the God-Eternals. And probably a Liliana. Actually, keep Liliana. Put in Aether Gusts. Probably run it like that. Do you want Elder Spell for Tameo? Just run it like that. I haven't played Nexus against Nexus in a while. We'll keep this hand. Thought Erasure into Thief, into Narset. Sounds solid. Negate backup. Jeez. Well, we kept the wrong hand. Think we just go Ceratops. Try to get Thief going. Well, that sucks. They'll get this down, and then we don't have much chance. This is going to be able to block Thief in future turns. So we can go Blink of an Eye for the Ooze, which isn't too bad. It resets them. Autumn's Veil doesn't do much, and Search is probably not where we want to be. Yeah, so we'll go... That's perfect. So here they need to decide if they want to attack into Narset, which they do.
My mind needs a rest.
So let's see what we get. Opt is better than nothing. So we can Blink of an Eye. We can Vraska's Contempt. There are 42 cards. Let's go Narset again.
Mind and body, I have just the trick for this.
Probably just Thought Erasure. So we're probably gonna have to take a hit from the Ooze. Blink of an Eye it and then Thought Erasure it. Oh, they're just coming after me. Yep, that's fine. So return that to the opponent's hand. They'll get their untap. Unmoored Ego's not that good here.
Meditate and prepare.
So probably just another Vraska's Contempt we want. Just gonna hit the opponent first. So Wilderness Reclamation's pretty cool. No, but it doesn't let us Thought Erasure this turn. So I'm gonna Thought Erasure. Just want lands at this point. And since we can't, I think we just play Ashiok down. I don't know if they have Nexus in the deck still, so it's probably just
I am that which night
better off going this way. Okay, so they do have Hydroid Crisis. And then they do have the counters there, so they can set that up to wipe our board out.
I won't forget it.
This has been a nightmare.
Just fine. There's still some turns off from there. So here we'll set up the Wilderness Wreck of our own. We need to put a stop trigger. I want something a little bit more impactful. So we'll untap. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just exile here. And then we have a negate if they have anything like that gets us to 6 life. They bin Tameo. I think we have to negate that. It's a lot of mana. So we're dead if they have Nexus of Fate. Okay, cool. So we'll exile those. They're at 23 cards in library. I think we have to Ashiok though. Cool. Got him.